Today is 25th of January, market trade a narrow range bar, close flat at 3294. Over the last few sessions, market has been actually trading sideways, trying to close out the daylight. Now this is not unexpected after the strong rally. Now if you can continue to trade sideways, we would like to look for eventual break on the upside. Now the recent strong moves actually are powered by the three banks, which is influenced by the Treasury View as a result of tightening monetary policy. Currently, market is actually hovering just below the resistance of 3300. I'd like to actually look at the next level of resistance, which is at about 3350. Support is actually at this level here at about 3245. Now, this is the US 10-year Treasury View. Very strong upward move. Here we have a pullback, managed to break through the resistance. After making a high at 1874, it's currently pulling back at about 1.79. On a bigger picture itself, we do have some resistance here, which is at about 1.95, say distant away. Again, if you can pull back from here, I would like to see eventually test 1.95. Now this is the charts of Brent crude. Managed to break through the resistance at 86.70, and the catalyst came from the tension at Middle East. Currently actually pulling back at about $87 per barrel. This may influence some of the oil-related stocks, but the oil-related stocks are now experiencing some fatigue. So I'd like to actually see what happens after they pull back. Now let's take a look at some of the major US indices. This is S&P 500. Notice we have very sharp corrections here, and the process has broke the support, which is negative. Now usually breaking a support like this, we may expect a throwback, but this move is quite directional, so it's generally negative. We see that in Nasdaq as well, very directional move, in the process itself testing the support at about 14,180. Now usually a significant support like this, we do expect a throwback. So the quality of throwbacks will actually give us a clue of the directions of the market. Now let's take a look at Nyse, which is a broader representation of the US market. So you notice there was an attempt at this resistance level on two occasions, but it failed. In the process, break the pivot low. So that's generally negative. And if you actually take a look, you have actually stuck within this channel, and the lower channel itself is quite a distance away. So we may expect more downside than upside. Now let's take a look at the strong stocks in our local markets, generally dominated by the banks. UOBs being the strongest at this point in time, and it was actually, apart from the increase in the treasury yields, the stock also has a catalyst in that it actually acquired Citibank's retail components, and that helped to actually drive it upwards. Today it got a small gain. Currently we don't have a setup. Look for a pullback from here, and look for setups to go long. Now if you can close out the daylight, that will be generally positive. DBS. Notice actually we do see some weakness in DBS. Alright, notice after making high, it's actually pulling back. At this point in time, we have a big dipper setup. 2-bar high here is at 36.10. OCBC. A much deeper pullback. This is a big dipper setups. 2-bar high is at 12.39. Now again, if we can continue to trade sideways, that will be generally positive, because we like to stocks to actually take a rest before it continues its upward move. So this will be applicable to three of the bank stocks. Oil-related stocks, right, internationals, experiencing some fatigues. If you notice, we have actually quite a deep retracement after making a high. Now the weakness actually came from this bar, rejecting a high with a topping tail. Again, usually after a deep retracements, we may expect it to actually experience some bounce, and obviously it's also approaching this resistance. RH petrol gas, this is actually much stronger than REX, but again it also experienced some retracements. Again, you like to actually watch what happens. If we can actually consolidate sideways, you like to look for a break on the upside, and perhaps we got to take the cue from the Brent crudes.